The word system is often overused. Is my dog shampoo really a cleaning system? And are my dog's biscuits really a canine dental care system? Since we are about to apply the word system to quality, we need to make sure that we define it clearly and use it properly. I use these two definitions of systems interchangeably. A system is an interacting or interdependent group of items that forms a unified whole, or another definition, a group of items within an organization that forms a network serving a common purpose. Two examples of systems that we can probably all relate to are the solar system and the human body. Just think of all the millions of things going on in the universe or your own body, how everything interconnects and works together. These systems, like an organization, contain subsystems. Subsystems must work well together, and the individual elements of a subsystem must function properly too. We have circulatory, nervous, and skeletal subsystems in our body. Each subsystem must work effectively together and also independently. The spinal column, part of your skeletal subsystem, protects the spinal cord in your nervous system. Also, your spinal column works alone in keeping your body upright. When you design a system, you need to identify and understand relationships so that you achieve synergy, where the whole is greater than the sum of the individual parts. When you enjoy a first-rate meal at a fine restaurant, you experience synergy. A recipe and fresh ingredients by themselves don't add up to much. But when you put them together, great things happen. As long as customers have needs that are unmet or not met well, a complete focus on quality will help you succeed. W. Edwards Deming advanced his famous cycle of improvement, also known as the Deming Wheel, in 1950, that creates a foundation for any quality system. The first step is to improve quality. The second is to simplify. The third, increase productivity. The fourth, reduce cost. The fifth, reduce sales price. The sixth, increase market share. And number 7 is to increase profits. This process doesn't happen overnight. It requires a constant, gradual approach, or as Deming puts it, a constancy of purpose. In its most basic sense, a quality system can be viewed as doing the right things and doing things right. Although it may not be new, this saying nicely captures the essence of a quality system. The right things are creating and meeting quality objectives, communicating with customers, and receiving input from employees and suppliers. Doing things right means implementing sound plans. The best quality systems have both effectiveness, the right things, and efficiency, the right way. Later, we'll talk in detail about ISO 9000. This is a quality system. Some people call it a quality system standard because it has individual quality elements and each element is connected to the other. Basically, a quality system is made up of an organizational structure, procedure, processes, and resources. Almost all quality systems have a quality manual. It includes the quality policy, the quality organizational structure, role definitions, the purpose of teams, and also key initiatives and plans for the current year. Now let's turn our attention to quality philosophy, an essential characteristic of a quality system. A quality philosophy is based on attitudes, beliefs, and most importantly, personal pride. I remember a television commercial I saw a few years ago. An employee of a well-known automobile manufacturer, while closing the assembly plant for the day, noticed that the front bumper of one of the cars needed a slight cleaning. There were no customers or bosses around, but regardless, the employee found a rag and wiped the bumper clean. This employee obviously had a lot of pride in his company. It showed in his personal quality philosophy. Individual workers, though, only play a partial role in a quality philosophy. Since top management brings a quality system into existence, their personal quality philosophy will influence the entire process. For example, management's philosophy determines difficult decisions. Consider this scenario. Hospital Supply Incorporated recently made $300,000 of products that have a quality problem. It will take 2 months to rework these products or make replacements, and the plant manager will miss his production quota. If the company ships the defective products, their quality system will come under fire. What should they do? If management isn't prepared to follow through on their quality commitment, their quality system will have little chance. If management isn't prepared to follow through on their quality commitment, their quality system will have very little chance of succeeding. A quality manual must identify where quality fits with an organization's priorities and also reflect how a company will make tough decisions. By the way, Hospital Supply decided to rework the products. Let's shift gears now and discuss quality objectives and determine what's involved in developing an outstanding organization for quality. You attain quality when you focus on objectives. Many people interchange the word goals and objectives. For our purposes, we'll define objectives as something that we want to achieve in the future. For example, by the end of the year, we want to reduce customer complaints by 50% as compared to last year. Objectives are vital because they help you improve performance. When you develop them, use the SMART method: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-related. It takes a lot of hard work to create objectives, but they have some outstanding benefits. In the first place, objectives unify thinking. They create meaningful discussion regarding future plans. Everyone has a chance to look at options and sing from the same song sheet. Second, objectives stimulate action. Once everyone knows what they want, objectives rally and energize employees. And last, having objectives keeps plans on track. They make it easier for you to determine if your efforts are moving in the desired direction. Where do objectives come from? What are the sources? It seems like just about anybody can suggest a potential course of action for an organization. Customers, for instance, can give you helpful ideas, and I'm not referring to complaints. And employees, too, may offer ideas at department meetings or provide them via your company suggestion box. External parties can also help with objectives. Industry commentators, for example, offer suggestions in industry publications or in face-to-face visits. Independent external parties usually receive free samples of products to evaluate. Also, Suppliers who are close to your business can provide suggestions that improve quality, assist with more efficient ordering, and enhance inventory stocking methods. Another source is the government, which helps by issuing various publications regarding safety and environmental protection. Comparing your company with organizations helps too. The best way to make comparisons is to benchmark competitors and best practice companies and exceed what they're doing. You can learn from the best and from the worst. Although it's not pleasant to know that your products don't work as you expect, field failures and product returns provide valuable information to help you improve. Similarly, internal failures provide helpful data about defective products, and this can lead to new ways to improve your processes. Let's move on and discuss organizing for quality. All companies must answer this question: how will our people complete their job duties with the desired level of quality? A good way to answer this question is to define the jobs that support objectives and plans, determine the types of resources, people, tools, and equipment that you need, group the jobs and resources in the best possible method, and delegate authority and accountability to complete tasks. Let's review some of the jobs performed by employees in a progressive quality organization. First, we have the quality systems manager. This person assures that the desired level of quality is achieved by the quality system. Next are supplier support personnel. These people work as a team, primarily with purchasing, to assure that external suppliers provide the desired level of quality. They also help define the system of supplier evaluation and also support supplier visits, otherwise known as audits. Environmental compliance personnel are next. This team works with facilities, production, and environmental health and safety personnel to develop and put in place test programs for materials, processes, and products. Next, we have customer support personnel who participate in data review, analysis, and resolution of customer complaints. Then we have new product quality engineers. They work as a team with marketing, research and development, purchasing, production, and production engineering to establish acceptance criteria for prototype, pilot, and final production. And finally, we have regulatory and agency support personnel. These people represent an entire facility to assure compliance with key outside organizations such as the FDA, OSHA, the DEA, and ISO certifying entities. Let's now turn our attention to address two questions. What's the difference between quality assurance and quality control? And to whom should quality departments report? Information from the ANSI ISO ASQC standard helps provide an answer to the first question. The standard states that QA is concerned with activities that provide confidence that the organization will meet quality requirements. QA is involved with business and system activities and also planning and determining structure. So it's a strategic activity. Quality control, or QC, involves activities to meet quality requirements. So QC has a tactical focus because it implements many of the plans that QA creates. A related question is, should QA and QC be separate, have two different managers, or should they be combined? With the emphasis on total quality management and decentralization of traditional quality functions, such as assuring quality of your own processes or having purchasing assume responsibility for incoming quality, the trend has been to create a quality department that oversees both QC and QA activities. The reporting relationship of the quality department is something we need to consider. I know of a situation where QC reported to the plant manager and QA to the vice president of support services. In this arrangement, the plant manager pressured QC to increase production output while QA acted as a police officer. There was a great deal of conflict. The reporting relationship for the quality department must be based on the level of respect for quality. If a plant manager is evaluated using criteria for quality and is a TQM champion, I see nothing wrong with QC reporting to production. However, if production output is the only goal, quality should report to a high-level executive who can exert influence as needed and try to increase a plant manager's awareness of the importance of quality. In conclusion, a quality organization must be dynamic. As opportunities and threats appear, a company must be able to mobilize so they can respond as desired. In addition to assessing the organizational structure's ability to respond, a regular review must be made regarding the pieces of the organization to make sure they work together as well as possible.